How's it going, guys? And welcome back to another episode. Alrighty, so today is the day that we are going to finally say goodbye to this little cabin, guys. It's been very great and it's been a very welcome stay for us, but I think it's time to move on, guys. So yeah, let me just explain what really happened, guys. Not really something bad, but it was a little bit of an inconvenience for me on Sunday when the church was open, and there was quite a bit of vehicles parked in this little yard over here, because now people do attend the church on Sundays, and yeah, they end up parking their vehicles all over the place here, and we were unable to get out. So I was forced to use the bicycle once again to get around to go and buy some groceries and such. And I decided to start having a look around at finding some other occupation. Just a temporary place to stay, because in fact our money was paid over from Frankenmuth. So yeah, the lawyers finally settled everything out and sorted this out for us. So we got our money back, guys. It's not much, but we should hopefully be able to afford a property here very soon in Oakbridge. So I've actually found a place that I did put an offer on. So it's gonna maybe take a couple of days for us to get to where we can actually start going over to the property and start working there and, well, actually stay there. So I guess we'll see how that turns out, guys. But for now, we've got a couple of jobs lined up for today. So Grandpa Walter actually has got two things that he wants us to take care of for him. So he said I must just come and see him this morning. He's going to give me a chainsaw, or actually borrow a chainsaw. Which I can use to chop down 3 trees for him, which is kind of an eyesore close to one of his fields. So that is one of the things that we are going to sort out today. And the other is, strangely enough, he wants us to mow some grass for him as well. And the field in question is actually the one right next to the church over here. So if you guys remember correctly, in the first episode we did a bit of tethering work to the field next to this one. So this field over here is the one that we are going to be mowing for Grandpa Walter as well today. Because, yeah, his buffaloes needs feed. And it's a little bit better for him to just get his own hay made for that reason. So yeah, that is probably why we're going to be mowing the grass for him today. We'll see if we also do the tethering for him, but I don't think so. He probably will get somebody else to do that for him, guys. So yes, let's just close up the gate once again. We might have to come back here for our toiletries and our luggage and such, but that's something we can sort out a bit later, guys. So yes, right now I'm going to make my way over to Grandpa Walter's farm, or not really his farm, to his house, because he is actually home today. So yeah, let's make our way over there, guys, and I'll catch up to you guys once we get there. Alrighty, guys, so we are here at Grandpa Walter's house, and we're just going to park up here on the side of the road. So luckily there's not a lot of traffic going up and down this road, because it's quite quiet, if we can say that. So yeah, let's quickly pick up this chainsaw from Grandpa Walter, and then we can be on our way. Alrighty, guys, so there we go. We have got the chainsaw, and Grandpa Walter also gave me a map and yeah, just some directions to where we need to find these trees. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to quickly hop into the truck. We're going to just see how we're going to make our way over there, and then I'll bring you guys back up to speed once we are ready to set off over here. Alright, guys, it's actually plain simple. So we need to make a little bit of a U-turn here and go back the way we came. We're just going to follow this road, and then the first road that turns left, there might be a gate that we're going to have to open and close. Alright, and then we can get access to this field, and you could actually see the trees from here, guys. Those deadwood trees all the way over there in the distance. So we're going to make our way over there and just go and chop them down. So he said we don't need to get rid of the trees on the premises, we just need to cut them down. He's going to get somebody else to come and cut them up and remove them for him. So that is going to work out quite well, and I think this is the place we need to turn, right over here. There we go, there are the 3 trees. Okay, so I've got no idea which way this gate opens, so we're just going to give ourselves some space. Okay, looks like they push open, so we're just gonna get them both opened up nicely like this. Let's just pull in. Alright, so yeah, I'm gonna have to see how I'm gonna do this, because we don't want the trees to fall into the road. We also don't want the trees to really fall into his field over there. We'll just leave the gate open for now, because we are here. Alright, so I think if we cut this one down so that it falls this way, it should land here next to the field, and then we'll do the same with the other one. So let's get the chainsaw out. Alright guys, so there we go. The chainsaw's all fired up and ready to rock and roll. So I'm going to try and cut it close as possible to the base so that we don't have too much stump sticking out. Alright, so here goes the first one. And there it goes, timber! And it kind of landed on the wall, but I think it's okay. Alright, luckily these deadwood trees are not very heavy because, yeah, obviously they are dead. So it's all dried up wood, guys. So yeah, let's just cut the second one down over here. Just close to the base. Gonna chop it down like that, and hopefully that's not gonna fall too badly. Alright, it landed on the wall as well. But I think that's gonna make it a little bit easier for them to maybe get it over the wall. So it's not really a bad thing. But okay, last one. Just gonna chop it down as well. We'll maybe angle it a little bit more this way, because we don't want to risk damaging this wall. But okay, there it goes. The last tree is fallen, guys. Alright, so there we go, guys. That is job done. All sorted. So I'll just let Grandpa Walter know that this part of the job is done for today. So yeah, next up we need to make our way over to the dealership where we are going to pick up the equipment once again that Grandpa Walter has rented. So yeah, guys, it's a bit of a busy day for us, not too hectic at least. So I think we should manage this today. And yeah, I still needed to go over to the motel that I'm going to be booking myself into, and just get the keys from the guy behind the counter there. He sounds like a young fella. He's very energetic, if we can call it that. But okay, guys, so let's jump into our little Lada Niva truck here. We're gonna make our way over to the dealership next, and yeah, just go and pick up this equipment. Holy crap, I just had a bit of an issue steering back there. So yeah, I still need to go through this truck of mine, guys, because I think there's something wrong with the steering box. It doesn't always want to steer back once we lock the steering. So it's kind of, yeah, probably just a bit of wear and tear on the thing. But okay, guys, here we go. We're going to make our way down to the dealership, and I'll catch up to you guys once we get there. Alrighty, so here we are over at the dealership once again. So yeah, a big shout out to Charles for helping me find the motel. It's actually just down the road from here. If you, yeah, you can't really see it from here, guys, but okay. So the motel is just on the other side of the dealership here, guys, and that is where we're going to be staying for a couple of days until, yeah, the payment and everything has been cleared for the property, because I think we are going to go ahead and buy the property, because it's kind of the only one that really makes sense to me. But yes, so they said that the keys were in the tractor already, so we didn't have to pop into the office, so that is good. A little bit of time saving for us today. So yeah, now we just need to make our way over to the field once again, and just see if we can get this grass cut. So we've got quite a decent sized mower behind us, so I think this job shouldn't take too long, but we'll see how everything works out, guys. So I'm gonna make my way over to the field by the church, and we're going to see if we can get this sorted out today for Grandpa Walter. And I must say, this tractor is at least a little bit faster than the previous one we had when we did the tethering work. So it's gonna hopefully do the job for us, guys, and get everything sorted. It's an old Fendt tractor as well, very similar to the one we used in the first episode, but I think this one is a little bit bigger. So yeah, we're gonna make our way over to this field, guys. We're gonna see if we can get that grass mowed down for Grandpa Walter. So I will bring you guys back up to speed once we get there. Alrighty guys, so we made it over to the field and we just gotta hop out quick and get this gate open once again. And I think I may have actually forgot to close the gate where we chopped the trees down, but hopefully that won't be a big issue, because I think that is actually just one of those through roads that you get. And they've got gates up there, but yeah, I don't think those gates really need to be closed, but we might go back a little bit later on today and just get it sorted. Right now I need to try and make a plan to get this thing in here, because we are kind of be catching onto the wall there, guys. So let me see if I can maneuver this tractor in here. Might have to take it a little bit wider. It's definitely a little bit of a maneuver to get into this field, guys. I think if we bring it a little bit up this little hill over here, hopefully it's not going to tip over, because that would be a bad day for us. But okay, let's just take it nice and easy. Make sure we get this thing through all the way. How are we doing? Okay, so we need to go a little bit more to the tree side. Oh, that is cutting it close. Yeah. Okay guys, I'm gonna have to try and see if I can get this thing in here, so give me a couple of minutes just to sort this out. Alright guys, after a whole lot of maneuvering and a couple of bashing into the wall over there, we managed to get it in. Now I did check, there's luckily no damage, so yeah, we'll just keep this our little secret, guys. Yeah, we had a bit of trouble getting into here, but yeah, luckily the wall didn't get any damage, so yeah, there's nothing wrong with the equipment, then I guess we are good. Yeah, it looks fine. Okay, so let's get this thing unfolded, guys, and see what it's all about. Haven't used one of these mowers ever, so I guess we'll need to try and figure it out. Alright, so I think first of all we turn it on and we can lower it down. Okay, and let's see what this thing wants to do. Might be a bit easier to see what we are doing with the drone out, so just gotta avoid that tree over there. Yeah, it's definitely quite a bit of a big mower, this, guys, so we've got to see. Maybe the drone will show us a bit better what we are doing here. But okay, I think it's that time again. Once we get to know the equipment a bit, we're going to put this in a bit of a time lapse for you guys. So yeah, sit back, relax, and enjoy. Alrighty guys, so there we go, that is job done. And I must be honest, this mower is definitely not my favorite type of mower to work with. It's a little bit weird with the offset that it works with, and yeah, the tractor was also a little bit weird to operate. So yeah, I don't know what really was going on, but okay. We managed to get the grass mowed, and I think that is good enough. So now the only thing that I need to do is get this tractor back to the dealership, and then yeah guys, there's not really a whole lot more happening today, so we'll see. Might find something else that we could get ourselves busy with. Might have to go and close the gate that we forgot to close up, but okay, this time round we are going to manage to get it out of here without a problem. So yeah, definitely not the best setup equipment for the field that we had to work on, but we managed to get it done, guys. I see that field over there is still busy growing, so yeah, that's the one that we tethered up in the first episode for Grandpa Walter. But alrighty, let's jump back into the tractor, guys. We're gonna make our way over to the dealership once again, and then I'll bring you guys back up to speed once we are done with this. Alrighty guys, so here we are back at the dealership with the tractor and the mower, and yeah, it got a little bit dirty but not too bad. So they told me not to clean the machinery after using it, they will sort it out. So yes guys, I'm just going to return the keys to the office over here, and then we're going to be on our way. I don't know what else is going to happen today, but I think we need to go and check up on that gate that I may have left open. So we'll take a drive over there, and then we'll see. Maybe we can go and have a look at the property that I'm trying to buy. It all depends, we'll see. Alright, so there we go. The tractor has been returned, and Grandpa Walter also transferred the money over to us. So we are definitely doing pretty well today. So yes guys, I think what we're going to do now is we're going to take a drive back to the place where we chopped the trees and just see if the gate is still open, because I can't remember if I actually closed it or not. So yeah, there's no other work for us today. I've been in touch with Philip as well, over at the garden center. Asked him if there's anything that he needs our help with today, and he said there's nothing. His driver is also back from sick leave, so it doesn't look like we're gonna be doing any more work for Philip anytime soon, unless if something else happens, but I guess we'll see. So yeah, Father James, no, not Father James, Grandpa Walter also is very happy with the work we did for him in the last episode, where we mixed some TMR for him. So he said his buffaloes are definitely feasting on that, so that is good. So yes guys, there's not really a whole lot going on, at least until we've got our own little farm. And yeah, I think what I'm going to do, guys, I'm just going to make my way over to this gate, make sure that it is actually closed, and then we'll see what we can do from there. Alrighty guys, so we made it back over here, and I see that the gate is closed, and it looks like they also took the trees away already. So yeah, it looks like these people actually work quite fast, because there were actually 3 trees that we cut down there. But okay, so yes guys, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to drive over to the property that I'm interested in buying, see if there is somebody who can show us around a bit. But yeah, I'm just kind of taking a chance here, so I'm not too sure. We'll see. So let's make our way over there anyway. And okay, that is my phone ringing. I think I'll just pull over here and quickly see who this is. Alrighty guys, so that was a phone call from the guy whose yard we actually passed through the other day with the little blue tractor when we did the baling for, or the bale wrapping for Grandpa Walter. So he asked me if I've got any knowledge of horses and cleaning up horses, and I explained to him, yes, that I actually had my own horses back in Riverbend Springs, and he asked me if I'm going to be able to come and help him out a bit, because he had a brand new horse barn built recently. It's actually just up ahead. So yeah, I didn't even notice this was here, and I think that is probably the guy over there. Alright, so let's quickly pull in here and just hear what he has to say, what the story is. Alright, yeah, it's a bit of a muddy track over here. Alright, I think we'll just park up here, and he seems to be on the phone again. But okay, guys, I know this guy doesn't like it to be on camera, so we're just gonna turn the camera off for a second while I go and have a word with him, and I'll bring you guys back up to speed once we know what's happening. Alright, guys, so yes, I had a word with the gentleman. His name is Mason, and yeah, he took off with his quad bike over here. So yeah, the job that he wants us to do is to clean up his horses for him. So he's got 2 horses in here. So let's just open up here, and he also gave me the brush to clean them with. So we are going to be sorting this out for him. So I just hope these horses aren't too wild. It looks like they are kind of, yeah, they seem not to be bothered with us being in here. So let's go ahead and just clean up the horse for him. Let's go around to the other side. Come on, won't you stand still? Alrighty. So apparently this horse's name is Coco. Or no, this is Virgo. Yeah, this is Virgo. The other horse's name is Coco. This beautiful white one over here, which is not very white at the moment. Alright, come on. There we go. That's a good horse. Stand nice and still for us. Yeah, looks like this one enjoys the attention. There we go. Alright, Coco. There we go. That's a good one. That's a good horse. There we go. Alright, you also want some more rubbies, eh, Virgo? There we go. Alright, I think that looks a bit better, guys. Alright, so now that the horses are cleaned, he also asked me for a favor. He wants me to take his truck and horse trailer over to the dealership and get it washed as well, because he doesn't have a pressure washer. Yeah, this thing has been through quite a bit of a mud trail, if you ask me. So it's probably the place where he went to collect the horses from. So yes, guys, this is a right-hand drive. It's gotta be a little bit weird for me to drive this, but okay, we're gonna try and just take it nice and easy, because I don't know if it's gonna be weird or anything like that, being in a right-hand drive, but yeah, it feels kind of a bit weird, but okay. Alright, so the trailer is all hooked up and looking pretty good. So he said we can go and drop the trailer off at the horse stable once we are done. We can also just bring his truck back. So he left the gate open there. Okay, so there he is. Alright, guys, so let's go and get this sorted out for Mason, and then we can just yeah, end today's episode on a good note, hopefully. Alright, guys, so here we are over at the dealership with Mason's truck, and we're just going to park it right over here and see if we can get this thing washed. Alright, so hopping out. Yeah, it feels weird getting out on this side of the truck, but okay. There we go. Let's grab the pressure washer here, and hopefully this is going to clean up nicely. So this truck is actually not brown, it's actually black underneath all that dirt. Alright, just try and do a good job here for him. There we go. Yeah, this truck is definitely filthy. Wow, look at those nice chrome brims, actually. Yeah, they seem to clean up very well. Okay, that looks a bit better at least. Well, if it's not perfect, at least it's better, as I always say. Alright, let's just wash down this horse trailer a bit as well for him. Make sure it's going to be nice and clean for the next time he needs to transport his horses. Alright, so yeah, we didn't even make our way over to the property that I'm trying to buy, or that I'm interested in buying, guys. So we'll see if we can still get around to that, maybe. I think it will be good if we could get in touch with somebody who actually stays there, because apparently the place is kind of abandoned and there is a caretaker who lives there, so I'm not too sure if he's gonna allow us to have a look around. So I guess we'll have to go and find out. Alright, and yeah, I think that looks pretty good, guys. Horse trailer and pickup truck is definitely looking a bit better. We need to go over to this side to get into this thing. Alrighty, so there we are. Got it all fired up again, and we're just gonna make our way back to Mason's horse barn. We're gonna drop off the trailer there somewhere, and then we'll just return his truck and call it a day. Alrighty guys, so here we are back at Mason's horse barn, and we're just going to try and see if we can back his trailer up into the little shed over here, or the carport. This might be a bit tricky, but I'm going to try my best. Alright, come on. Yeah, the mud isn't making it very easy for us to maneuver here, because the truck kind of wants to slip around. But okay, we'll get it in under there. Alright, there we go, just like that. Easy does it. Alright guys, let me get this thing disconnected, and then we can quickly return Mason's truck as well. Alright, so now the last thing we need to do is just get Mason's truck dropped off back at his house over here. So yeah, luckily not too far. I just hope the truck isn't going to get dirty again by driving through the mud again. It might get a bit of mud on the wheels, but it's fine. It is a work truck. Alright, and we'll just pull it in here for him. Alright, he's still on the phone, guys. Yeah, I actually wanted to ask him what he's actually doing on the phone, if he's doing some online trading or whatnot, but yeah. Let's quickly hand over the keys, and I'll bring you guys back up to speed once we are ready to hit the road again. Alrighty guys, so that is all sorted, and I did have a bit of a word with Mason. So apparently he is doing a little bit of cryptocurrency on his phone. Apparently he's mining, and he's also trading his stocks on the market. So I don't really have a very good idea of how that works, but he did send me the link to the app. He said if I wanted to have a look at it, we might get into a little bit of trading ourselves as well, but I might have to do a little bit of research first on how to do it. But okay guys, I've got a little bit of good news. I did phone the guy, the caretaker of the property, and he said it's fine, we can pop by quickly and just have a look around. So yes, this is going to be great guys. So the property in question is down this little narrow roadway here. It's just at the end of this narrow roadway. It's kind of like a driveway. So yeah, this is the place up there, and I see the gate is open, so we could probably just drive in. And yeah, there's the guy with the truck. Alright, let's see. Alright, so guys, you can see there's definitely going to be a whole lot of things that we need to take care of once we start moving in here. So there's a nice decent sized barn over there. There's a barn over there. So apparently everything is locked and we can't get into anything. But yeah, alright, let's just go and have a word with the guy quick, and maybe we can take a little bit of a walk around. Yeah, he's got a big truck. Alright, let's hop out quick. Hey there, how's it going? It's Merle, right?
That's right, Merle's the name. So you're the guy that put an offer down on this here place, right? Well, feel free to take a look around. But as I said on the phone, all the barns and sheds are locked. Even I don't have the keys to them.
Alrighty guys, so yes, Merle actually just stepped out for a while. So yeah, he's got some errands to run apparently. So yeah guys, this is going to be our potentially new farm. It's not really much, and there's not a whole lot going on. So he's just the caretaker of this place, guys. So he's been living here, just making sure that nobody actually breaks in and steals anything or anything goes missing. And he also did apparently a little bit of maintenance to the property as well, just keeping it in good condition. So yeah guys, what we have over here is a little chicken coop. Not really big, but it's big enough for quite a few chickens. So that is something that we can at least farm with. And over here we've got another little like a pasture. So I think this is for cows. Looks like there's a little bit of hay laying in there. So it's got some nice green meadow as well for the cows to feast on, if we do decide to get some cows. We could also get some buffaloes, like Grandpa Walter has got. And yeah, just pointing out, we've got a gas tank over there, a fuel tank, similar to the one we had back in, yeah, Frankenmuth. My goodness, yeah, that barely clears, but okay. Alright, and we've got a little garden plot over here. It looks very much like the same one we had back in Frankenmuth, same design. And then over here, we also have got a sheep pasture. It should be able to handle quite a couple of sheep. And then beyond that, guys, we've got a field. Not the biggest field, but it's definitely something that we can work with. So there's some withered crop in here. This looks like it was corn at some stage. So yeah, it looks like they didn't actually harvest it in time when the harvest season came. But yeah, apparently the previous owner of the farm, he sadly passed away. And yeah, the place just kind of went, got abandoned, kind of. So that's why nothing was really taken good care of, although the house is in good nick. But that's Mole just staying in the place, taking care of it. So yeah, guys, I'm actually quite excited for this and to see what else we can find on the property once we can open all of the other barns. Because I don't know if there's going to be any equipment inside there or whatever, but I guess we'll see. But I did put an offer down and we're just waiting for that to be finalized and yeah, sorted out. So hopefully this is going to be our new little farm. So yeah, guys, what I'm going to do now is I need to make my way over to the motel and just go and pick up the key to our room that we're going to be staying in for, yeah, hopefully not too long. Maybe it's only a couple of days until this can get all sorted out. I'm going to leave the gate open because Mill might come back a bit later. So yeah, I'm not going to bother with closing it. Alrighty, guys, so I'm going to head over to this motel. We're going to go and check it out and see what it's like. And just see if we are going to be able to stay there for a couple of days. So yeah, I'm going to make my way over there and I'll catch up to you guys once we get there. Alrighty, guys, so here we are. This is the Grand Rock Motel. And yeah, so I did phone ahead and kind of made some arrangements so that we can rent one of the motel rooms here. So I'm just going to pop into the office and greet the gentleman sitting behind the counter here. Alrighty. Good afternoon, how's it going?
Hey, what's up, my man? Welcome to the Grand Rock Motel. Are you checking in today?
Alrighty, guys. That's a very friendly guy behind the counter over there. He's full of jokes. So yes, guys, we managed to get ourselves a motel room. So they've got a couple of motel rooms available. And yeah, we booked ourselves into number 5 over here. So I've got the keys. Well, it's more like a key card. So there we go. Alright, let's open it up and just see. Yeah, it's definitely nothing fancy, but it's yeah, we've got an AC at least, because it's a little bit hot these days. Just go ahead and turn the lights off again. We've got a little wardrobe, and there's also a built-in safe for in case we need to put something in there. And we've got a bathtub, guys. Oh my goodness, yeah, this is so much better than the makeshift shower we've got back in Father James's cabin. Although I am very grateful for it. We've got our toilet over there. So yes, guys, it's pretty basic, but I think we will manage to come and stay here for a couple of days at least. Yeah, there's a couple of vehicles parked here as well. It's probably some of the other tenants. So yes, guys, I think what I'm going to do is we're going to head back to the church. I'm going to gather my things. And yeah, we're going to come and just settle in over here and get ourselves yeah, sorted out with some dinner. And just wait for our farm to be transferred over to our name. Because hopefully that is something that's going to happen pretty soon. So that we can get cracking at it and start doing a couple of things on the property. And just get everything sorted, guys. But yes, I think this is going to be where I end today's episode. So thank you so much for tuning in once again. I appreciate every view, every like. And also I had to ask, if you haven't hit that subscribe button yet, please consider doing so. I will appreciate it very much. But yes guys, I will see you all in the next one.